This video feels really wrong to make, but it's something that I have already recorded several times over, and I still need to put this out. But I want to start it off differently, and I want to say my heart goes out to everyone who was let go in the latest Rec Room layoff. I cannot begin to imagine what it's like being a part of a project for so long, something that's so engaging, something that I'm sure a lot of the people put their heart and soul into making Rec Room a better place. For that to happen, it's gut-wrenching. Absolutely gut-wrenching, and I am so sorry for everyone, especially being a creative in this day and age. Being able to land that kind of job that they had, it's lightning in a bottle. It's a very hard thing to catch, but I'm not going to speak like I know what the fuck they're going through, but I want to acknowledge that first off. It is a really tough world in the creative scene, between job markets shrinking, AI, ghost jobs, you freaking name it. My brother has been applying for jobs for like 4 months now. He sent his resume out to 200 companies and he's maybe gotten 3 interviews. The market is a complete disaster right now, so I really hope that everyone who was let go can find somewhere better to be as quickly as possible. On that note, well overdue. I am not making Rec Room full-time anymore. I think that is beyond obvious, but I just wanted to come out and just say it on the record. I've enjoyed my time being a full-time creator for Rec Room. It has been a blast, but there are just tons of variables that have just led me to this spot. Primarily just, I'm getting tired of it. 5 years is a long time. My friends have stopped enjoying it. A lot of them have gone. I lost someone who was very close to me. I lost someone who was close to me, who was the fire underneath my feet to keep me motivated. There's just other things in the world to make content on. And I've kind of found a little seat here in VR chat, but it's mostly just as like a medium, as just a way for me to talk to you in a new body. You know, I like the avatars and all that stuff. But I still enjoy VR, and specifically Quest games. I want to still do stuff that is on the Quest. I think it's an amazing device. It really makes me sad that so many people have bought a Quest and it's just collecting dust right now. But there are still just killer games getting released all the time that some that are technical marvels, some that are just brain rot, but we're going to cover those anyways. But there's just so much more out there to talk about, so that's what we're going to be doing soon. I will still most likely run the minimum needed for a Rec Room video partnership, just cause. It's not a door that I feel super comfortable closing just yet. I still do ads for them, and I still want to do ads for them. That is something I've enjoyed doing. Even though it's not like full-time content, I like marketing content. I've always enjoyed making trailers. I've always enjoyed making mock-up advertisements for things, and this is literally just right up that alley. So you will still see me doing advertisements for Rec Room. But it's been a lot of fun being a part of it. Like, Jesus Christ, this is probably like the coolest part of my life. I've had so many of my friends be like, do you understand how many people wish they could be in your situation right now? Like, I am beyond fortunate and lucky for everything that you guys have given me as a Rec Room creator, and as Rec Room has given us creators. Like, it has been a dream come true. But just so many things have changed. And you know what? I will give Rec Room the credit. I do think they are starting to go in the right creative direction. But I think there just needs to be a little bit more push on their end on the content side. Sure, cosmetics, UGC, and what they just released with the full body avatars, how you can like adjust the width and size of like all portions of your body. Pretty freaking cool. Pretty cool. Keep that up. And hell, we're also starting to see a lot of good games. Like Quick Draw is in here. There's a new murder game. Just every like PvP shooter I'm stepping into, they're getting better and better. So the games are getting better, but there needs to be a hard push for new content. And Rec Room, I really want them to step into their own boots and build good Rec Room originals. For the love of God, when everybody would show their friends and family what Rec Room was, they didn't take them to Cookie Clicker, they didn't take them to Skibidi Toilet Park Costume, they took them to Paintball, 3D Charades, and Golden Trophy. Showcase games that put players against players. It embraced creativity, cooperation, just having a good time with other people. And the second they dropped that value, that's when Rec Room started falling apart. I really think they can recapture that theme. They just need to put that effort into that direction. But yeah, it's also been super awesome seeing a lot of the RecTubers take refuge in other games, and they are absolutely blowing up. And that is super awesome to see, and I kind of want to be a part of that. Not exactly like copy them step for step, but part of that, like, we're stepping out of Rec Room and we're branching out into bigger things. It's growth, you know. I think if Rec Room wasn't going to grow, then we are going to grow instead. And that is what everyone is doing. I'll believe Rec Room has really looking into changing and improving themselves. Like, I'll really believe Rec Room has started to swing for a change when they update the fucking rec center. That is such an easy win that I do not understand why they have not done that. Weren't they supposed to have like a huge like new like what was it, Main Street or something like that? Give us a new rec center. Give us some more paintball maps. Like, it is, we have been telling you what we want as a community for so long, but they don't listen. They listen, they hear us, but they say we're going to do our own thing instead. And which is building tools for creators for the long run and making sure that Rec Room on every single platform is running at its best, even though, you know, a lot of the very, very active players are on VR. I'm pretty certain most of these spenders are on screen mode and mobile. But that's just the theory. I really think they catered to the wrong audiences, and they didn't deliver on what we as players wanted. And, you know, sure, focus on building tools, focus on making the workflow behind the scenes better. But if you're not delivering hard, replayable content for the players, we're just gonna fizzle out. My Little Monsters was kind of cool. The new parkour game, Run the Block, cool. They're just tech demos. We don't want tech demos. We want real games. Don't leave that into the hands of 9-year-olds who know how to use their maker pen to make these games. And for that, everyone is leaving because there's nothing left to play. Nothing good left to play. I think there is room for redemption for Rec Room, 100%. But until then, I'm going to be elsewhere. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be doing my own thing. Gosh, I'm getting like all these like flashbacks of just like everything I've done with Rec Room. Like, just, that is so weird. I booted up my Quest 1 about a little less than a year ago, and just the smell of the headset reminded me of playing Golden Trophy and Jumbotron on the Quest 1 with my friends, because those were the only two quests that were playable at the time for a little bit. The whole situation between the layoff and almost every single RecTuber leaving besides a handful, it just, damn, dude. It's just all damn. I really think there is room for redemption. We just gotta wait and see action, you know? Like Fortnite. I didn't play Fortnite for the longest time, and then they did that big update with the Rocket Leagues and the music festival, and that brought me back. I wasn't as diehard as I was before, but it still brought me back. It was a huge change. And I really hope Rec Room can recapture the magic. I know they can. They just gotta get their feet dirty. And I know they don't want to. They do not want to make Rec Room originals, but they have to. Leave a comment on what you really loved about Rec Room. Tell me what turned you away from it. What was the last straw? This really does suck. But, you know, on to cooler things in VR. Thank you for listening to me rant. I'm not good at ranting, but I really think I just needed to get this off my chest and just talk to you guys about it.